Recap of the OKC Thunder against the Warriors. I think it was a great game. Honestly, looking at the stats and statistics, you look at Westbrook. He started out, not having only having like 3 points in the first half. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You look at his 4 quarters. He still ended up having, even only having 3 points. He still had like 8 assists. So I really have no problem with that because he's getting everybody involved. The problem is when he has those type of numbers and he don't have any assists at all. But he turned it around after halftime. And what happened was, their coach Billy Donovan, he definitely said something that sparked their team. He said, let's just chip at it and chip away at it. And the thing is, they didn't go on there trying to shoot all these threes or anything like that. And then you look at the fact of when, great timeouts. So when the Warriors never really just ran away with this, with the basketball game, they kind of got up by 9, 13 at the most. Steph shot how he shoots normally. You got to look at Iguodala only having a few points. He definitely has to put more production in if they're going to be consistent. And then you also got to look at the fact of the second half, how they turned it around. So OKC had 10 turnovers. I think the Warriors got complacent with this game, because after that, OKC only had two turnovers, and it's probably going to be a controversial call about the traveling call, but you got to look at it. Westbrook saw that he was in trouble, and that's why he went to call timeout because he thought he was going to get fouled. But then you got to understand, definitely Westbrook made a very, very intelligent decision. Late in the game, at that point, Kevin Durant was 0 for 7, and he said, no, you take up the ball. He let Durant, make a one-on-one, and he made that shot, which allowed him to be confident. Now, a lot of people be like, why would you let him shoot it? Because a jumper, again, is nothing but confidence, and having that confidence. And I think, with Stephen Curry only being 1 for 6 in the fourth quarter, but in the last few minutes, they really didn't let him shoot the ball. They let him shoot the last shot. But they got to let the ball go around, and then they started to miss a lot of threes. And I think that's when Iguodala made a move to go and make the bucket. So what I think that they have to continue being smart and understand that, when the threes are wide open, then take them. They just wasn't hitting any. And I guess they just figured if we keep shooting this summer, going to finally fall, and which they didn't. And then I do like what Waiters did at the end of the game. He definitely well defended Curry, even though they were up by 4 points. So it really didn't matter whether Curry made that 3-pointer or not. But I like that. That's how you're supposed to play defense. Play defense on him, whether he shoots a 3-point shot right by the line, or if he shoots you like 3, 4, 5 shots behind, 3, 4, 5 feet behind it or whatever. You kind of gotta nag him and get in his face or anything like that. I think that's what I think that's how you defend him. You definitely got to look at the fact that OKC fought the whole game, and then Westbrook just got his confidence back. And not only that, Durant has got his confidence, and when Waiters is very dominant in how he plays, like shooting that three, I think they're a very, very dangerous team. It's almost looking like when they had, Harden. I think Waiters just kind of, adopted that role of taking over Harden. But you definitely got to look at, the fact that their defense, played a lot when Durant, not Durant, but Westbrook had 7 steals. That's definitely, you got to continue doing that. I think Steve Kerr and them were going to rebound, but I think they have to understand that, if those threes are not falling, get a couple twos, man. It was so many times that they missed they only had 14 points in a quarter. And when you have 14 points in a quarter, it's probably going to be hard to win unless you're already up by like 40. I think they, already was pre-hyped that they were already projected to win, OKC or whatever like that. But again, this is not the regular season. This is playoff basketball. No, I think they were just, all right, well, we're looking to go play the Cavs, but you still got to play playoff basketball, you might not even get past OKC, and I think OKC opened a lot of people's eyes, even with what they did with the Spurs. They kind of ran away with that one, the last game. But I think they're a well sound and well coached team. We definitely got to give, hats off to Donovan, the way that he coached them and the way that, to chip away and not to have his guys panic. Even when Westbrook was down, he could have took him out or anything like that, but he allowed them to play through adversity, and they got to understand that, opportunity doesn't come around like this. You got to take advantage of it. So it's great to finally see. But I think what they have to do as far as like guarding Curry, I think you have to, put somebody on him that's going to hound him, not foul him and just always be up in his face, to frustrate him. And we seen like that, which would have happened when he first came back off of the injury, with Portland. That was Portland's problem. When he came back, he was like 0 for 7, and they kind of just letting him run around and, shooting. He was missing it. And then when he caught fire and he got confident, it was just, it was a matter of time, and it was just over before it's said and done, So definitely look forward to game 2. Thank you.